Welcome to episode 5, part 2. In this episode, we'll continue to learn upon what we talked about last episode when it comes to using Keeper Product Finder tab. We use that to go ahead and branch off into storefront stalking. We'll find a profitable item to then go ahead and search that brand to find more profitable items and continue to build our catalog. Like I said before, man, I really appreciate all the love and support I've got from you guys so far in this journey, and I'll continue to learn and stack the data and knowledge that I've learned to continue the business. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please go ahead and leave a comment below. Feel free to DM me on Instagram any questions you guys have, and of course, enjoy the video. Thank you. Right? I've made 2 offers for the eBay purchase. Now what I'm going to do is 2 things, right? Remember, I have Magnavox is sticking, Magnavox, whatever, however you say it, is sticking in my head, but also we still have this DVD and VCR combos in our head too. So these are 2 ways we can go ahead and try to source. And we originally started off by looking at this one. Right? I want to make sure you guys know how I got here. I went to Product Finder, looked at the slow movers, found this item, that brought me here. We sourced this item, that I know I can sell it, but that item didn't pop up. So now what I want to do is look at Magnavox, because that's in my head. Magnavox, the brand, is in my head, right? But then this DVD VCR, those 2 things are in my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at this DVD VCR combo, because that's going to bring me potentially other leads. And then secondly, each brand I find is going to be in my head too. So that's how I got here. So now we've made those offers here. I'm going to X out of that. And then I'm going to come here to finish looking at these DVD VCR combos. Here's the first one we saw, and that's number 47, right? So let's see if we can find another one. Samsung, I can't sell, so I'm not worried there. JVC Hi-Fi. What is this? Let's take a look at this. But what I gotta do, remember, we don't want to sell those renewed. When it's renewed, we don't want to sell that. We want to sell the original listing. So let's see if we can find that. Paste. We don't want renewed. No renewed. Where is the original one? 400 electronics, 500 electronics. Yeah, no, I'm not finding that. We don't want the renewed joint though. With the remote and HDMI, I don't have that. Hold on. Dual deck. 250. Typically I want to stay below. What's this one? SLV D100. We want to just look at this. Once again, when it says renewed, we don't want renewed. We want to just look at the original joint. So let's see if I can find it. 283, 111 electronics. That's perfect. So now I just found another one potentially. Let's see what it looks like. 1 daily sale, 30 monthly sales. Keeper chart looks healthy. Yes. It got into the December craze. But since January has started, this has been a slow mover. Look at this. I'll probably say one or 2 sales this month, and we're already almost done with the month. Man, that's deadly. Right? Look at used, additional. 1, yep, I was right. 1 has sold. That's deadly. Is there prime offers on this right now? No prime offers on this right now. So that's another reason why this probably hasn't sold. But what I can do now is, okay, 1 sold at $159.99, right? I see one that's here used good at $119. So now I know I can bump my price up, and I might be able to bump my price up a little bit more as well, because this is not prime. You can see these primes is $189 and $174. So let's say If I try to do it, I would do this for about $169.99. That would probably be my price point. Let's see what we can find on eBay for this. Nothing pops up, then I'm going to put this in right here. Paste. Let's see what we find. Number one, I'm going to go ahead and categorize this US only. We're going to go ahead and put this as, let's see, I need to be at $100 to buy this. Perfect. Look at that. 109. 109.95. That's not bad. With remote. No remote, no remote. With remote. Here it is. Look at that. So we got 1, 2 potentially. I wouldn't buy this one because no. Oh my, look at this. He had me, but God. $76 for shipping, bro. Like, what are you doing? So what I would do here, I'm gonna contact the seller and say, hey, is there anything we can do better on the shipping? Perfect. And then you see the seller just counter offered me here. Review offer. 132. Ooh-wee. I don't know if I can do that one. I'm right there. I will make a counter offer on this. I can't do he back. Meet me in the middle. I do 107. Meet in the middle. Perfect. So I got that. But back to the one that we just found. I asked him if he can do better on his shipping because that's just absolutely crazy. I like this one here though. This one here has cables, that and the remote. And they're asking, it's free shipping, $109.59. I could just go ahead and try to buy it. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm looking at this 119. I'm like, no. Okay, 169.99 is my potential sales price. $100. If I were to buy for 100, I make 35. I need to be a little bit lower. I'll ask him, can he do 95 or something? Let me see. I'm gonna contact this seller and say, can you do 95? Send message. Perfect. All right. So what I would do again, right? Because I think I know I can sell Sony, so I'm not worried here. Here's another one that I would potentially add. Paste. And these are all leads, right? Of course, we have to test buy and see if it works. But this is another lead that I will look into. So now, in my brain, as if you guys have been following along, $35.22, $35.01. All right, so now if you guys have been following along, there's three things now, right? We started with Magnavox. We went into VCR DVD combo. And then we branched off and found another one. So now what I'm gonna do, what I would do is I'm still going to branch reverse source Magnavox and also Sony, right? So now I'm gonna keep looking through the DVD VCR combos. I'm going to reverse source Magnavox and Sony to see what else I find. And now that's how I expand my catalog rather quickly, right? So now I made an offer here, there. We got that in our test sheet. We're going to keep going down this DVD VCR combo to see what else we can find. And then the fourth thing we can do is storefront stock, right? We use Keyword Product Finder tab to find an initial product. We've seen that brand. That brand was into a category DVD VCR combo. We're now searching that category, looking at all the top sellers there. And while we're doing that, we're gonna memorize. Let me just go ahead and put it full screen. I'm sorry. So now that we did that, we're gonna go ahead and memorize each brand. So now if I can sell that item, I can sell that brand. So then I'm gonna save that brand, and I'm gonna keep sourcing, right? And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna source the whole brand as a whole and see what I can sell. And then at the end, I can even go back and storefront stock other sellers to see what else they have, because if they found this item and it's profitable, now I'm sure they have more items that's profitable. And those are the 4 steps I've been kind of just mastering and doing, even once I'm recording, outside of recording, just practicing it, man. It becomes rather easy. So because now I don't need all these softwares. All I need is Keeper and Seller Amp, and of course Inventory Lab and my repricer, and that's it. And now what I do is I go to the Keyword Product Finder, find me an item, save that brand, right? Source that brand, find more items, and then from that point I can either search that category or that subcategory, or I can go back and do storefront stalking, right? And that's what I'm gonna continue to do. And this is episode 5, man. It's gonna be a lot of episodes when it comes to sourcing, building up my catalog. I'm not gonna show you guys every single item, of course. But I can try to say that you guys are seeing what I'm doing here, kind of keeping you in the loop. I'm doing exactly what I just told you guys. I'm doing that exactly every single time. I promise you, there's no deviation. There's no secret being left out. There's no item being left out. You guys even see me make offers on those items, so that way you'll see, hey, I'm going to buy those items to see if they come back at the right price. I will be buying them, add them to my test buy catalog sheet. If they sell, I'm gonna add them to the actual replenish list, right? And that's how I'm gonna continue to build my business. Outside of that, quick updates, man. This month has been a little bit slower than usual. I don't know if it's because of after Christmas sales, but my store is only at about $900 profit. And if you guys know, I want to get to that $10,000 in revenue, so we're really trying to get there. I had a problem with my American Express cards for some reason. I had a return payment sent back. I guess my account was $1.06 short for some reason, because my repricer took its automatic payment before I thought it would. And then American Express sent me back and said I have to do this, do that in order to get my account back. Not my account back, but get it unflagged from return payment. So that payment's going through. So I'm waiting for it to clear tomorrow, and then I can finally start back buying everything. So I'm in the loop. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm trying to get to that $10,000 in sales, and it's exactly how I'm doing it, man. I would love to hear from you guys. If there's any questions, concerns, please reach out to me, and let's keep staying on this journey. And as you guys know, by March, we're hoping to get there. So we got about 60 days to keep grinding, and we're going to be consistent with it, man. So see you guys soon in the next video. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else outside of sourcing and things like that on my journey. I definitely will be able to help you guys out and make more videos about it. Talk to you guys soon.